Howdy guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video of Westland Survival. How we doing? Hope you guys are well. So we are finally in the Battle Pass. It has officially gone live. Yes, by the time you're watching this, we've already would have had 24 hours lapsed through the actual Battle Pass. So apologies I didn't actually get this a day ahead, but I was tied up with a few things in real life, so it is what it is. But wanted to go through this anyway because there was a couple of things I wanted to sort of discuss while we are basically got a near month worth of Battle Pass to play with. So we've got about 24 days. Effectively it should have been around about 25 days, give or take, but that's basically what we have to play with at the moment. Now obviously if this is your first time watching this video, welcome aboard, thank you for stopping by. But more importantly, if this is the first time that you've seen the Battle Pass, then let's have a quick peek ski. Now for those that are playing, depending on your level, whether you are tier 3 and above, I believe your rewards will differ from mine, and of course level does make a difference. And if you've unlocked the other zones, so being tier 5 for the deep water and obviously tier 6 for the Boreal Wilds. Now for me, I've got the Boreal Wilds access, so these are the types of rewards that I have available to me, providing I obviously claim all of these as we go along. So as you can see, we have quite a bit of gear that we've got. And I know some people in the comment section from previous videos and also in the socials have sort of noted that it hasn't been, well, this particular Battle Pass isn't as fruitful in terms of rewards in the ones in the past. So I sort of tend to agree with this, and only on the basis that if we are comparing this from the previous one, it looks very similar, to be quite honest with you, from what I can sort of memory, well, if my memory serves correct, very similar. There are a couple little bits and pieces that have been changed here or there, particularly in the last rewards for the freebie as well. So from the previous Battle Pass, we got an array of weapons and things of that nature, and obviously we had a horse as the premium last reward. So look, I noticed that this had actually it's only been about a month since the previous Battle Pass, and for me I was a little bit concerned before jumping into it, only because they were very close in between each other, if that makes sense. So it was about a month, or even that less than a month, because by the time that we finished off the Battle Pass itself, not so much from the commencement date, from the end date is probably what I'm sort of more looking at. But yeah, I felt like it was very, very close, very compressed in that sort of regard, and the rewards that we've got here, I don't know whether or not if this is reflective of what we come to expect from these battle passes, because battle passes essentially initially were done very sparsely. Like, so what I mean by that was they were very not as common, and they sort of did link it to a lot of to seasonal changes, whether that be the weather or whether that be more from holiday based. So Halloween was one, you know, the 4th of July, which was the one that we just went past, was the other one, and so on and so forth, as you guys would understand. So having this one here so very close, I don't know, is it too close to the previous one? Let me know in the comment section, guys. I'm still trying to determine for myself, was this too soon? Could we have done another month without a battle pass before the you know, in September, for example, or even that of October? So August. What am I saying? Goodness me. So do you think August could have been the next one? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section down below. But in terms of the rewards, they do look okay. I mean, most notably for me, it's all the epic stuff that I'm interested in. So like the industrial parts, the rubber, of course, that I can get my hands on. And look, I mean, tier 6 tungsten tools and things like that, I mean, I'll be more interested in getting myself. But yeah, look, I don't know, I'm not too sure. Look, like I said, I will probably end up trying to do this to the best of my abilities, so we'll definitely you know, do our best. But in terms of tasks, I did end up doing stage 1. I had a bit of time to do that before I went to bed. But yeah, I ended up getting all of these. So let's pretty much claim all of those. In terms of the rewards, it's opened up the first 2 stages for us to collect, so we can collect those at any point, but I'm not going to do that today. But what I did want to focus on is the actual task itself. So we got 18 stages, as we did, I believe, in the previous one. And then for me specifically, the event for the entire period, these are what I need to deal with basically. So I'm going to clear the Digger's Den twice. I'm going to gather 200 stout hides, kill 20 destroyers of 110 or higher. That's huge. Kill 2 walruses. So that's an interesting one. Now these fellas can only be found in the Glacier Lake in the Boreal Wilds. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting feat if I could actually find 2 of them. And having said that, can I kill 2 of them? I do have that one shot to kill ability as well. I think I can only trigger it as a 5% chance. So who knows? Maybe I can, maybe I can't. But we'll see how we go with that. I'm going to get 20 quest boards done. Quests from the quest boards done. Eat 6 tier 6 dishes. It's 50 of them, sorry. And gather 50 seeds of any type, and then obviously you've got the claim of the rest of the task. So that will allow me to finish off and complete everything, and then from there we can, continue on our merry way. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually going to grab a couple of tier 6 dishes for myself, and I don't know if I want to grab any of those. So what I might end up doing is, let me just grab the coffee for argument's sake, and we shall continue on our merry little way. So we're going to actually do a little quest today. So let's see what we've got here. I think I'm going to do the West Star. It seems pretty easy. We've got to go over to the Ash Grove, I believe. So we'll investigate that. Kill the West Star bandits over there, go back and basically get to, yes, the Ash Grove, and then we get basically back to the to the train, kill the guys on the train, and then we go to Goldham. So I think we're set up for a neat little adventure. Before we do that, let's go ahead and eat these and pump my player up a little bit and see how we do. Alright, let's head into this place here. Okie dokie. Now, I don't know where these fellas are, so I need to work that out. But typically, there should be a group of people, yellow amongst greens, and then that should signify I found the West Star Bandits. So we shall go around, have a bit of a peek ski. Maybe pick up some heals along the way, because I feel like that's probably the most productive thing to do. And that's the other thing I wanted to sort of touch on as well. How to be productive with these. I know I go on about this every time that there is a battle pass, but I'm more catering to those that haven't done it before in the past, or look, for those that sometimes forget these things, which is completely fine and completely understandable. I'm going to go back to my SW2. So what I mean by doing things from a practical sense. So basically what I'm sort of trying to cite here, I think this is who we are. No, this is the other catered mini event. Here we go. I think I found where our fellas are, but there's a whole bunch of enemies. So I'm going to try and just stick it around here. Oh, wow. So a big fella here is just knocking these fellas out. Well, that's no good. I'm actually going to switch to this. And let's see if we can just... Oh, come on. Of course, you guys. Now I have to take down all the wolves as well at the same time. You guys had to make my life a little bit harder, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Which was a bit of an inconvenience for me. Let's go ahead and quickly heal. Oh, you're still shooting me. I thought I killed you. Alright, let's just quickly pick up a couple of bits and pieces that I would like to do. Beautiful. Alright, cool. Now we've got to recapture the train. So we'll go ahead and do that. So what I was sort of explaining beforehand is doing things in a practical sense. So let's load out of this place and let's go over to the train robbery. So what I'm sort of talking about is, let's go back over here. Now you can see these stages, right? everyone's going to have different stages of doing different, and completing different tasks. But if we use mine as a model, right? So I needed to craft off the bat 10 elder boards, right? So your version might be craft 10 cypress boards or craft 10 ash boards, depending on your level, right? Some of these stages do tend to start off a little bit more minimalistic, and what I mean by that, instead of crafting the boards, harvest the raw material, so the log variations. So elder logs, cypress logs, and ash logs, to give you guys an example. Now, what I normally wouldn't suggest in doing is crafting those things after you have collected those, because more particularly, the next stages would tend to have you actually craft those things that you've collected in the previous stages. So, and so on and so forth. So let's use the mined tungsten ore as an example. I had to collect 3 of those, which I ended up doing. And knowing my luck, I'm gonna have to craft tungsten ingots. So that'd be one thing that I'll end up needing to do, whether it be on stage 2 or potentially stage 3. So what I'm saying is, things that you're collecting and their raw materials to facilitate the tasks that you have as part of your stages, then don't craft the next iteration of that, because hold off, because you might end up having to do it as part of the stage. And this is what I'm sort of trying to explain, how to work efficiently and effectively. And that also sort of ties in with the for the entire period stages as well. So you might have to actually craft stout leather, or you might have to complete tasks from the quest board. You might actually get one in one of the stages that you might have to collect an array of hides, or you might have to complete a quest from the quest board, things like that. And they're going to sort of double back and contribute to your for your entire period stages. So little things like that to sort of help you along the way. And the reason why that I explain that is that you don't actually have to repeat and do it again and use more resources to try and get the same things that you could have done in the first place. So that's what I'm sort of trying to explain, and hopefully that that helps and resonates for you guys. If it doesn't, it's fine. If you guys got your own way of doing things, that's completely fine by me. I'm not, my methods may not be the same, or may not be the best for you guys, right? So do it to your strengths. Do it to how you guys want to play, and if you do it that way, then that's great. I'm happy for you guys. Looks like we're gonna have to jump our way over and head down this way, and these guys should climb up, and we should be able to take this little fella down as well, Mr. Whaler. I'm going to get on his other side here, because if he drops something, then I can pick it up, but it doesn't look like he did that. So, and the other fella here isn't going to come down, but he's going to have, there we go. I'm going to have to try my best here and quickly heal and try and take out some of these fellas here whilst trying to maintain my health here. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we're good. Let's go ahead and pick up that. It's nice that we're getting some tier 6 stuff as well along the way, which is always a nice little thing to receive. Now let's go ahead and heal again. And it looks like we're going over once more. How am I doing with durability? I've nearly cooked my my clothing there, unfortunately. But are you going to come out and address me? Yes? No? Maybe? Maybe if I actually get down, will you guys actually come and... Oh, you do. Interesting. So that's another way of doing it. So if I can take these fellas down like this, can I actually shoot the water? Oh, I can. Ah, haha. Look at that. That's a nice little way to sort of, cheese it a little bit without these guys trying to, ambush me like what happened in the first carriage. There you go. I don't know if you guys have actually caught on to that, but you know what? That's a new little one on me. I actually quite like that way of avoiding the whole swarming of these fellas. So that's actually not bad at all. Happy as. All right, now if I can try and weasel my way through, I can take out this Mr. Shooter over here. I'll grab that, and let's just try and take these fellas out. Go, you're dead, and I'll have to quickly heal before I lose out on my clothing. Okay, very good, and hopefully it should be just the oh no, it's not. nearly got to... Oh god, my clothing is nearly toast. Let me take out the shooter. Thank you very much. Let's quickly heal. Alright, so... oh, it's still locked. Okay. Oh, that's a little bit different from previous ones. Interesting. Interesting. Oop. So, I'm going to have to take down the main dude. Alright, Mr. Okay, Mr. Main Hijacker. I'm going to lose all of my my clothing on this one here, but we should be able to get him. Thank you very much. Thank you. Nearly lost it there, actually. Yes, thank goodness the train was saved. Thank you so much. Yes, you're welcome. Very, very much welcome. Alright, so, this is new. I haven't actually seen an actual chest on this train before. But there we go, we've got a bit of gear here. It's actually not too bad. So I'm going to go ahead and take all of those, of course. And, you know what, I'll hang on to those because I'll end up using those to create better ointments for myself. So we'll do just that. Let's go down over here, and the train is stopped. Let's exit and head over to Silverton. Collect our reward from John Conrad, and I think I think that might be a wrap after that. So let's load in, and let us head over to Mr. Conrad and say, hello, sir. Give me my goods. So I'm going to get a little bit of coin out of this. No, not Mr. Gustav. Mr. Conrad, 135 coin. Got myself the auto pistol, some heals, and a buttload of experience. Thank you very much. That was very helpful for me. And actually, you know what? Doing this as well, and having the entire period to do the complete any quest from the quest board, that's actually a really good incentive driver to do so, and especially because I'm very low on coins at the moment. That's obviously going to help me immensely to do as well. So yeah, I'm actually all for it, and I might have to end up doing a little bit more to try and get a little bit more coins, which is one thing, but also, you know, facilitate and finish off the quest board task itself. So we've got 24 days. So if I do one a day, if I stick to that ratio, 100% I'm going to get that done. You know, with 4 days to you know to do other things. But if I do a couple more per day, depending on what I'm doing and what I'm up to and where my player is at, you know, if he's at my base kind of thing, or you know, in that respect, then I can actually do maybe 2 per day and finish it off in 10 days. And then I've got 14 days to play around and do everything else and catch up on that, and I don't have to focus on, you know, the quest board task. And plus, in saying that, I'll get a lot more coins at the end of the day as well. So, you know, there's that. But that's it, guys. Yes, the battle pass is up and running and live for you guys to jump in. Are you going to participate? Let me know in the comments. Are you going to sit this one out because it was too close to the previous one? Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think it was at the right time? Let me know. Everything, all things considered. But make sure before you jump off this video, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below, as I said before. Share if you can, and if you guys are new to the channel or not, make sure you subscribe. Only 77 of you guys that watch my videos are not subscribed, so get on to that, please. It only takes you a second, but if you can do that, it'll be a real support for me. I really appreciate it. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and as always, I will catch you guys in the next one.